Hey guys, I'm Nicole with Sono, and today we're gonna be doing wedding hair, yay, which is one of my favorite things to do as a stylist. So specifically for this video, we're going to do wedding hair half up and incorporating a little bit of a wedding hair piece inside there as well. But we have tons of other wedding videos too, so you'll make sure you wanna check those out. We are starting with our model here, and she has one set of the clip-in hair extensions in. Now when I do wedding hair, I don't typically always use all clip-in hair extensions, but usually the bride does want their hair thicker and longer. So you'll see if they get placed a little bit differently and changed up, that it's not the traditional way. But anyway, the way they're in right now is pretty traditional, how the clips lay out, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. So the look that we're achieving is this look. So, what you're going to do, this is kind of a crown braid, really soft and romantic wedding hair. So what you're going to do is take a section kind of down right behind the ear. You do want a little bit of hair right on top. And the nice thing about her clip-ins being in right here is this piece can be a lot thicker than it would be if it was just her own hair. So go ahead and take a piece, about a 2-inch size by 2-inch section. Just about this big. And like I said, as you can see, that hides right behind her ear. Her hair's gonna be down besides that, so you don't have to worry about anything else except maybe just leaving a hair of a perimeter out right there. This braid can be incorporated in any different way that you want. So you can do a fishtail, traditional braid. We're gonna do a traditional 3-strand braid today, but it's totally up to you. So we're gonna just go ahead and braid it all the way down. And then you're going to secure it with an elastic down at the bottom. Make sure you're not using a hair tie, but more of just a little tiny elastic. You can use clear, or they come in brown or black. Since her hair is dark, I'm using a dark elastic, but clear will work for anyone. And we're just gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, and again, we're down at the bottom and just securing it with a hair elastic. So this starts pretty easy, right? Now, if you want to incorporate a headpiece, I like in this kind of a half up, soft romantic do, either something that's kind of floral or simple, or maybe even just a little bit of real flowers in there is really pretty for this look. A little bit of baby's breath or whatever kind of your flower theme is for your wedding. To put this on your client, of course, just make sure you get under the back of their hair, weave it through like a hair elastic, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and bring it forward. Just placing it right about 2 inches behind her bang section. Since this is a soft and romantic hairdo, I like enough left out in the front here, so it's not fully half up. Now, if you have this headband that maybe slips around a little bit, just take a bobby pin and secure it in the back section where it's unseen, but just point the bobby pin down and do one on each side. You shouldn't have too many problems with it, but if you do, you totally can. So for the braid part, all we're going to do is distress it. How you do this is just by pulling one of the weaved sections of the braid out at a time, and remember to start at the top. This is gonna be kind of an airy, light, romantic boho type of feel. So if your wedding is on the beach, or you just kind of want a relaxed, laid back, you have maybe kind of not a ball gowned wedding dress, so anything else form-fitting would be really fitting for this hairstyle. Something outdoors and relaxed. Going all the way to the bottom, just going to continue to pull that out. And you can see how fat that makes the braid. It makes it nice and thick, which is awesome. And especially having her extensions worked in there, it makes it really easy for you to do. So, taking a bobby pin, you can choose to either put this braid in front of or behind the headband, but I like it behind, so I'm actually gonna scoot this up just a hair. And I'm gonna go right behind that little floral section. And don't worry if your hair's not long enough. If it is long enough, you only have to do one braid on that one section and wrap it around. And that's great. If your hair's really, really long, you can actually pull it fully to the entire crown. But for her hair, since it isn't quite long enough to reach the other side, I'm just going to secure it with a bobby pin right here. and you'll see it just disappears. I'm gonna do the same to the other side. Okay, now you can either do one of two things with this other braid. You can bring it up across if you want this braid up on the crown to be quite thick, or you can pull it down along the bottom and tuck it in so it's nice and soft and romantic. And that's what we're gonna do for here today. Since we've distressed these braids, we've made them nice and thick. So you don't really need two laying on top of each other on top, but if you want that look instead of this wrapping around like a crown braid, you're more than welcome to do that. So to hide this end, what I like to do is just take a bobby pin and secure it kind of right by the hair tie. And when you have this little end that sticks out, just make sure you tuck it under. So this is the finishing of her braid. If you have any spots that stick out or bubble or you don't quite like how they look, like this one if it's a little bit big, just take a bobby pin and insert it straight down right where you want it to go and pull that little piece over so that the distressed part hides those little imperfections. And you can play with this, make it as messy. Pieces can be coming out of this braid if you have a super beachy feel relaxed wedding, or if you want something that's a little more formal but still soft and romantic, I would leave it distressed just like this, or maybe even a little bit less. All you do is secure it with hairspray. So guys, that's it. It's really simple and you can totally do it yourself at home. Just 2 3-strand braids, distressed out like I said, and wrapped around the crown of the head. Like I said, this is a half-up wedding hairdo, but we have tons more tutorials to come, so make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page. And again, I'm Nicole. Thanks for watching.